Galapagos Island, best places to visit in Central and South America. With its untamed terrain and notoriously fearless creatures from sea lions to seagoing lizards, the isolated isles of the Galapagos lure those looking for exhilarating encounters in the wild. After all, where else can you observe giant tortoises grazing on tall blades of grass, short-feathered penguins waddling along the equator, or blue-footed boobies conducting their unique mating ritual without flinching at the flash of your camera? More than 100 years after Charles Darwin visited during his legendary voyage aboard the HMS Beagle, adventurers continue to use his footsteps as a guide for their own extraordinary journeys. The Galapagos archipelago sits 600 miles west of mainland Ecuador and features more than 120 isolated islands and isles warranting plenty of exploration. But with so much to see and do across this remote string of islands, you'll have to be selective about which islands you choose to discover. To get acquainted with the Galapagos' famous dome-shaped tortoises, head to El Chato Tortoise Reserve or Rancho Primicias on Santa Cruz Island. Afterward, trek east to the Charles Darwin Research Station to learn more about Darwin's work. If you would prefer a rendezvous with sea lions, continue east to San Cristobal Island, where the cheery mammals engage in barking conversations along chalky white sands. And for a more serious adrenaline rush, head to Isabela Island to hike the active and imposing Sierra Negra volcano. Wherever your Galapagos adventure takes you, don't forget to bring your camera. Getting around Galapagos Islands. The best way to get around the Galapagos Islands is by boat. The Galapagos archipelago is composed of more than 120 islands and islets, only 20 of which are large enough to warrant a place on a map. You'll want to arrange an organized multi-day cruise or boat tour several months in advance. That said, sea journeys aboard luxury liners are often attached to a lofty price tag, especially during the high season, December to May. If you wish to steer clear of the water altogether, you can fly from Baltra, a small island north of Santa Cruz Island, to San Cristobal Island or Isabela Island. You can fly to the Galapagos from Guayaquil's José Joaquín de Olmedo International Airport, GYE, located in mainland Ecuador. If you would prefer to fly to the Galapagos from Quito's Mariscal Sucre International Airport, UIO, plan to stop over in Guayaquil and tack an additional hour onto your flight time. Airlines TAME, LAN and Avianca offer flights to Seymour Airport, GPS, and San Cristobal Airport, SCY. Most cruise operators will arrange to meet you at either airport and transport you to your ship. If you're planning on visiting the islands without a tour guide, it's easy to navigate your way from Baltra to Santa Cruz Island. To reach Puerto Ayora, take the public bus labeled Muel for a 10-minute ride to a ferry that shuttles passengers to Santa Cruz Island. Upon arriving on Santa Cruz, hop on one of the island's public buses or hail a taxi for the 25-mile ride south to Puerto Ayora. Puerto Baquerizo Moreno and Puerto Villamil are both within a short drive of San Cristobal Airport or General Villamil Airport, IBB.